Hey there students, I hope you're ready to dive into some fascinating concepts today. Welcome to another episode where I break down complex concepts into simple, easy to understand lessons. Whether you're a beginner or just need a refresher, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the world of statistics. This subject is crucial for understanding data and making informed decisions. I'll walk you through some essential formulas and provide clear examples to help you master them. Ready? Let's go. Grab your notebooks and let's get started. First up, we have the class mark, also known as the midpoint of a class interval. The formula is simple. Add the upper limit and the lower limit of the class interval, then divide by 2. This helps in summarizing data into a single representative value. For example, if your class interval is 20 to 30, you add 20 and 30 to get 50, and then divide by 2, which gives you 25. This 25 is the class mark, so the class mark is 25. It's a straightforward way to find the center of a class interval. Next, let's talk about the mean, which is the average value of a data set. This is one of the most commonly used measures of central tendency. To find the mean, add up all the observations and divide by the total number of observations. It's a great way to get an overall sense of your data. For instance, if your data set is 4, 8, 6, 5, and 7, you add them up to get 30. This sum is the total of all your observations. Since there are 5 numbers in the set, you divide 30 by 5, giving you a mean of 6. Easy, right? This mean value represents the central point of your data set. Moving on to the mode, which is the most frequently occurring observation in your data set. It's particularly useful in understanding the most common value. A data set can be unimodal, bimodal, or multimodal depending on how many modes there are. This can give you insights into the distribution of your data. For example, in the data set 3, 7, 3, 9, 10, 3, 5, 7, the number 3 appears 3 times more than any other number. This makes 3 the mode of this data set, so the mode is 3. It's the value that appears most frequently. Understanding the mode can help you identify the most common trends in your data. And finally, we have the experimental probability formula. This is a way to estimate the likelihood of an event based on actual experiments. This is calculated by dividing the number of trials in which an event occurred by the total number of trials. It's a practical approach to probability. For instance, if you toss a coin 50 times and get heads 28 times, the probability of getting heads is 28 divided by 50, which equals 0.56 or 56%. This gives you a real-world understanding of probability. To quickly summarize, class mark is the midpoint of a class interval. Mean is the average value of a data set. It's a central measure that gives you an overall idea of your data. Mode is the observation that occurs most frequently. It helps in identifying the most common value in your data. Experimental probability is the ratio of favorable outcomes to total trials. It's a practical way to understand the likelihood of events. I hope these formulas and examples made statistics a bit easier for you. Remember, practice is key to mastering these concepts. If there are other concepts you'd like me to explain, like median, standard deviation, or variance, drop a comment below. Your feedback helps me create better content for you. Thanks for watching and happy studying. Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.